the man behind the mask. Hi.
Bentley's here to say hi to you.
Oh my God! I miss Bentley.
It's his birthday tomorrow, Ryker. He's going to be
Oh
sick.
my gosh, Bentley, happy early birthday then.
Thanks so much. We're so happy to have you on the show, Ryker. And
I'm
Bentley,
happy to be here.
you guys have had pictures together. And I was just telling some of the viewers, you're my original next generation role model. That's what you are.
I was like the first or like third, one of the first three.
To be absolutely. Yeah. And
Yeah, that was amazing. You were just starting it, and it was this idea, and you asked me, and I was like, oh, okay, and then that happened, and now I'm here. So.
And now we're here, and I'm so glad that we can see you because you look awesome. Plus, you have, is that blue paint in the background there?
It's all blue.
It's all blue. Which room are you in?
This is my room. I like blue a lot. I don't know.
Brilliant. I love it. It's a great backdrop for you. Looks good.
It's just my room. I got everything shoved out of the way. So one part of my room looks decent.
That's fabulous. I love it. Okay, so we have tons of people tuning in because Ryker, you are so darn popular. I tell you guys, Ryker not only is an actor, he's a pusher of positivity in Hollywood, and he surrounds himself with positive people. And you're talking a lot to people in Hollywood as well on the red carpet, which is amazing because you get to meet so many people. It's a wonderful job. I'm just going to try and wave at all your friends, Ryker. Hi, everyone joining us.
My life is fantastic. I mean, I love what I do, especially the acting and hosting part. Doing Instagram is so much fun because I have this, I hate to say fan base, but I have a bunch of friends, I guess, who watch what I do, and it's so nice to be able to get what I say or do out there. It's pretty fun. So.
Yeah, and I want to know why you wanted to become an actor in the first place, because predominantly you are an actor, right?
Yes, absolutely.
You host, you do a lot of things, but you're predominantly an actor. What made you want to be an actor?
Well, I'll tell you, at the beginning, I was not thinking about being famous to spread my word or anything like that. I started when I was 4. And I didn't really understand what that was. I knew I liked doing it, but I didn't, think about my future enough. And then when I was 12, I kind of, 11, 12, I kind of started researching it, and I understood all an actor does. And I was like, duh, of course I'm going to be an actor. Everything on the list is perfect.
Elaborate on all an actor does. Just elaborate for me on that.
Well, I didn't really understand the process of becoming an actor, how much time and effort you put in, because I've only done, but at the time, just a few feature films, of playing the younger version of someone, and commercials. So I didn't really understand method or the types of acting or how to break down a script or exactly what you do on set and what you do off set and how it's like it takes up your life. Ryker, get a haircut soon. I'm working on it. I was gonna get one like yesterday, but I didn't want to go get the coronavirus, so I stayed inside. My entire family got haircuts except for me.
If you want a haircut, I give Bentley regular haircuts. Just say.
Hey, I can't. I keep doing this. It's just not working.
I actually love it, but I happen to love long hair. But that's my thing. I think your hair looks fantastic. Fantastic.
Thank you.
I would not cut that beautiful mane. I would not. But that's me. But we digress. I have to keep you on the subject here because your career is so exciting and you are so fascinating as a person. Can you just tell the viewers, please, how old you are, Ryker?
I am 14 years of age. That is how long I've been on this planet. Yeah.
14 years of age. And I think you have that many credits on your resume. You've done a lot of films lately as well, haven't you? And impressive. Yeah. You talk about them on your platform, on social media. Tell me exactly what it is you built your platform for, particularly on Instagram, because that is your main platform, isn't it?
Yes, Instagram is my main. I exactly what it is that I built my platform for is because I'm an actor. I love acting, and I noticed that people were getting auditions and roles because they had more followers, because more people were going to end up watching the film or whatever. So I was like, I need to get on this. I need to give myself the upper hand. So I started. In a year, I got to a lot, like 20,000. It was great. Um, it was a fantastic time, and I started to get more auditions and book more roles, and it really started to help my career. So that's what I started it for. But as of now, it's kind of become uh, a way to express myself. I guess that's kind of what it is for me.
Yeah, that's amazing. And to get from 20,000 to 30,000, because I know you just hit 30 just recently,
Yeah.
and you're celebrating that. How did you move up like that? People are going to want to know, wow, how did you get your followers? Can you give anybody advice who comes on your video?
Advice. So, what I've noticed, because my biggest, the fastest I've gone up a couple thousand a day at a certain point in time. And I kind of studied the algorithm and how that happened. And it was a couple, not necessarily viral, but my big videos. I post things that are out there, I guess, things that are you, like, but not just pictures of yourself that everyone else posts. And because usually you see a bunch of people posting pictures of themselves, and that's amazing. But maybe pictures that are like different, out there, like cosplay. I don't know, whatever you enjoy doing. That's kind of special, makes you unique. I would say try that because I posted a video of me crying because I'm an actor, and I got 70 something thousand views. And then I started to gain thousands of followers because of that. And another video of me who cannot sing. Okay, I sang the iCarly theme song. Greg got another 70,000 views. Two biggest videos because I'm just having fun. Well, one of them I was crying, but I was still having fun.
That's so brilliant because it demonstrates such a huge amount of confidence to actually just go out there and you're like, I'm not a singer, but I put a singing video up and
Yeah,
followers, you know what I mean?
absolutely. I'm still like that. I am so. My confidence is, I guess it's not. Well, it is confidence because I do the right thing and I will just post whatever it makes me happy, not necessarily it makes me look like a fantastic singer. But I'm having fun, and I want people to see me having fun, and then smile, and then be happy, and that's all I can do. So,
And that's really you, Ryker, and I can confirm that to all our viewers. Having met Ryker is totally who he is, and like you said, you have a great support system, you have a great family, and
I do.
you were saying in your other video that you couldn't imagine a better house to be locked down in your house, and
Yeah,
it's
I
really,
try to be grateful.
yeah, that's beautiful. It's really good. How about kids who are wanting to start out as actors, but they don't have an agent or a manager? Can you give them any kind of tips on that?
Okay, if you want to start out as an actor, make sure you love it, and it's gonna take time. You're not just gonna be able to be like, "Do I love this? Yes or no?" It's not like that. I've tried. There's gonna be times, um, and you gotta kind of look at the industry as a whole. Look at what you love about it, and make sure you kind of love it. Um, I just saw my dad say "so proud" in the chat. I'm like, okay. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, without an agent manager, I recommend. I mean, you can definitely do it without an agent manager because it just takes time. You got to build yourself and submit yourself. You got to really take over and be independent as a kid actor. It can't be your parents pushing you. It's got to be you who wants to do this. And yeah, my dad is in the chat, but you gotta love doing it and you gotta keep going. If you don't have a manager or agent, I recommend finding a manager and agent, someone who wants you to succeed. Not necessarily, I mean, huge managers and agents, there's Abrams and there's huge agencies like that. But for me, I know this is kind of out there. I like smaller managers or well, agents kind of because they really look at the people they have. and they really send them all out, and they kind of connect with you. They want you to succeed, so they aren't just kind of, you're not just a variable. They are hoping for your success, and it's more of a personal connection. That is what drives them to help you, and it becomes more like a family and friends, which is fantastic.
And that's exactly what you want. And it's much more of a caring environment in that way. You're not just a number on a list.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which you don't want to be, particularly in Hollywood. Let's talk a little bit about peer pressure and negativity from the industry. You put out so much positivity, and it's so fantastic and inspiring for people to listen to, and for people to even just to be in your space and to meet you. Tell me a bit about how you cope with peer pressure.
Okay. Well, I try to remove that from, like, there are people. The hardest part about being positive is knowing how everyone affects you, because the people you hang out with really make you who you are. They just do. So I watched a few psychological videos on that. It was very interesting, a documentary on it too. But anyway, they just really affect who you become. So you sometimes have to remove negative people forcing you to do things you don't want to do, peer pressure, all that from your life, by removing even the friends, which really sucks, guys. But sometimes you have to do it. It's really hard. And also, I cope with peer pressure because, well, the way I do it is because there's lots of people telling you to be a certain way in this industry, and I used to be really caught up and tried to become like this and become like this character, become, I don't know, the nerd or the jock or whatever you need, whatever is big. And now I've just kind of became comfortable with myself. And there's a place where, because this industry, you still need to change, but like not change who you are. You need to become the character. There's a difference. It's not like I need to be a different person. I can play this person on camera kind of thing. So I've learned that instead of trying to change myself. I've kind of adopted that. And so yeah, when peer pressure is mainly people telling you to be something else in this industry for me. So yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, and be who you are.
Yeah, absolutely. Always. Always. Never let anyone change you. Just be comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely. And what the way that you see your career going, and where do you see yourself in 10 years' time, Ryker?
What do I see myself in 10 years' time? Well, I've got big plans, because 10 years is a lot of time. So I'm 14. If we take this into consideration, let's go 10 years, maybe. I've got a poster on the wall, but hopefully own talk show. I mean, the Ryker show, the late show with Ryker Baloun. Does that sound cool? Sorry. But
I
like it. Thank you. Or maybe just, a working actor, which would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Just constantly doing stuff, being able to book jobs consistently, and I want to be able to understand the secret and to meet these people, like people I look up to, and have real conversations with them, not as a fan, but as someone who wants to learn, which I feel like I'm going to do a lot of that with the interviews in the future, because interviewing is a way for me to interview successful people and learn from them. So I feel like, maybe just have my own show or book a lot of films and kind of have my name out there in 10 years.
Amazing. Yeah. I'm very excited about your career, and I see that late night with Ryker show. Late night.
Yeah.
Love it. Let's talk a little bit about rejection, because you've been in the acting business a while. You're 14. You've had several movie roles to your name, but I'm sure that along that road, you've also had a lot of rejection. It just comes with the territory, unfortunately. Talk to us a little bit about how you cope with rejection.
Well, rejection. So, I cope with rejection. I just dying. I cope with, oh my goodness. I cope because, well, I learned from everything, because go out for auditions. all the time. I've been rejected hundreds of times, maybe even 1,000. But every time I get rejected, I look at I don't think of it as rejection, first of all. I think of it as I wasn't right for it, and I look at myself. I have to reflect on myself every time. Did I do my best I possibly could? If the answer is no, I think about it. I don't let that leave my mind. You learn from your mistakes, and you keep doing your best. You keep knowing you got to make every decision leading up to that the right decision. You got to try your best in everything you do. If you didn't try your best, didn't give it your all, I think about it. I think about what I could have done better, and I let that kind of be in the back of my mind. But if I look at the audition and I don't get it, and I go, you know what, I tried my best, then I'm happy with what I did, and I just move on. So, and I learned. So that's kind of it.
Yeah, it's a tough one, but
Yeah,
you're brave for looking at yourself, because I always do in every audition. I'm really tough on myself. I think to myself, well, was that the best performance you could have given? How much did
yeah,
you study? Was it enough? I ask
yeah,
myself all these questions, and it's hard, but you do. You just do. Because at the end
yeah.
of the day, every actor is always working on themselves, and that's the way to move forwards, is continue to just work on yourself, whether that's spiritually, personally, or yourself as an actor, your craft.
Yeah.
That's obviously important too.
I think that some people, the people who don't make it, I guess, are the people who blame other people for their mistakes, and can't realize that they need to change. They need to, if they want to succeed, they need to learn. They need to put in the work, and they can't just, say it's someone else's fault that they didn't give me the job. It's their mistake. No, it's not like that. You need to kind of reflect on yourself, and you got to focus in on yourself. For me, I think that's.
Yeah, you do. And then how much, this is a little bit off script, Riker, but I just want to know as well, how important for you doing an audition or a self-tape is it that you have a good coach or somebody good to do your self-tapes with?
Well, it's pretty important for me. I try my best in everything I do. So I make sure I can get a really good coach, and all my coaches are amazing people, and they're fun to work with, and I connect with them well. So it's really important for me. But I mean, there's sometimes it's the same day, and I can't get a coach. I'm like, okay, I need to break down the script, and when I don't get a coach, it's kind of eye opening, because it's like you gotta do everything yourself. You don't go into this lesson. It's like, and then break down the script with the coach. No, it's you get it, you're focusing, you break down the script, you're doing everything, you're focusing, you're practicing in the mirror. And I tend to be what? But I tend to be um more prepared. I don't know, with a coach, because it's a coach. But when it comes to the audition, it's super important that I get a good take, and I do it well. Like, super important for me. Like, self-tape, I will keep redoing it until I get it, like, at least what I think is the best I've done, and that's all I can ask for myself. So, yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. And let's talk a little bit about how kids at school react to you. I want to know what their opinion is of what you're doing. You're growing up in Hollywood. I mean, you're in LA. A lot of people are actors. A lot of people are in the business. But what is the general consensus of what you do? What do kids say at school?
Well, I'm right outside of LA, which is really nice, because I just drive in. So, kids, there's best actors, but there's still a lot of actors. So at school, I'm just a normal kid. All my friends, we're just normal people. The only thing that's slightly different is my theater teacher. She's amazing, but she's always using me as an example of success, and it's weird. It's like I'm trying to do. It's Get Focused, Stay Focused. The class that we do, it's teaching you to get prepared for your future. And she usually brings me up, and I have my own segment in her class, which is interesting. And I really love it, though. It's really fun. And theater class is the only time where I may be treated differently and kind of some of my friends over-idolize me as an actor. They're like, you do theater, you are the best. And that's not true. But I try my best, definitely. So, most at school, most kids are completely normal. High school, freshman year. Um, and I've had a lot of getting rid of the negativity out of my life, definitely in high school. Um, leave your hair alone. I'm trying.
So
I'm trying. It's annoying.
pretty. Um, all right, and I have to ask you, in terms of sacrifice, have you had to miss a lot of school? Have you made a lot of sacrifices in any other areas of your life to do what you do?
Definitely. There were times, months at a time, where you get that wave kind of in a sense where you start booking and you keep riding that until it dies. You keep going, you never stop, you never like go down. You keep riding it and doing everything you can and constantly going. So kind of miss a lot of school, but I always make up for it. And so I've had to miss weeks sometimes. I'll go to school usually 2 days a week. Um, and I miss a lot. And every time my friends want to hang out, I miss that because I love my friends. They're amazing, amazing people. I'm very glad I found people I could surround myself with that are as amazing as they are. And but sometimes work is work, so I'm always trying to do that. So I can barely see my friends sometimes, which sucks. I miss birthdays all the time, but it's worth it in the end. So
Yeah, and you're doing it, and you're living your dreams, which is
yeah.
an amazing life to live. Let's talk a little bit about your favorite role model. Who is your favorite role model, and if you met them, what would you do with them?
Okay, so since I'm a host, red carpet reporter, um, my favorite role model is The Rock, like a lot of people, um, because he's such an inspiration, and he's so down to earth, and he's so real, which is great. My dad's like, yeah, my son's an A student. Um, thanks, Dad. It's true. But I would meet The Rock if I could, and I would like to have a conversation with him. Not like an interview, not like a fan, just a straight up conversation about life, about success, and about happiness, just with The Rock. 30 minutes, just really learning and absorbing everything. And that's what I would do if I can be my idol. So
Riker, I have a feeling it's going to happen. Why do I have
so do I.
strong feeling that this is going to happen to you and you are going to have this conversation with The Rock? It's very strong.
One day.
Yep, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Now, I already know that a big part of your life is helping others. It really is for you. Giving back is just a huge part of your life. I'm interested to know a little bit more for the viewers about the charity work, what you do, and why.
Well, the charity work, I am most involved with the nonprofit organization that's giving back to the community. The Artist Project, we all know about it. Go the Artist Project. They're giving back to the community because they have amazing actors who have made it in the acting industry. They come back and mentor young actors, aspiring actors like myself. And then once we make it, because we will, once we make it in this industry, we will always come back and give back to the community. And a big part of that, I've been promoting the Shark Allies. There's a Million Smiles initiative. These are just something I'm not really as big. I'm not going to pretend like I promote them a ton. I don't. I've been involved with them maybe once or twice, just talking with friends who promote them. And I love what they're doing, so I wanted to get them out there to everyone watching. But I'm mainly with the Artist Project, so that's what I mainly do. I support them because they're amazing people, and it's for an amazing cause, and it's the right thing to do, so I do it.
There you go. There you go. I've got some questions coming up as well. There's people love you, Ryker. I'm not surprised, but boy, do people love you. In fact, your dad's here.
Yeah, my dad is
about
here.
You being an A student.
Hi, Angel. Hi. Hi, Angel.
I really love it. I'm just trying to find whether there's any more questions here.
I don't know what's the hardest part about being an actor.
Oh, there you go. That's a good question. What's the hardest part of being an actor?
Um, I mean, there are times where it's hard to not necessarily keep going, but I mean, it's not like I'll ever stop. But it's like sometimes you want to take a break, and it's like it's sometimes, and I guess that's hard because like when you overwork yourself, like I don't know, it's hard. The rejection is hard. Uh, the constant work can be hard if you're a freshman in high school and then you're exposed to, work like you've never seen before. But you just keep going. I'm like climbing the stairs. I'm getting there. I'm exposing myself to working every day like I've never done before, and it's becoming more normal instead of like, oh my gosh, my childhood gone. All this because I had the best childhood. It's like, I'm doing whatever and having a great time. Uh, so yeah, I guess the hardest part about being an actor is keeping going and rejection.
Yeah, and I would agree. I would agree with Ryker on that. It's really keeping up your self-esteem as an actor because you
You
have to
got to
know
know.
that so many people are after the jobs that you are perhaps on hold for and you didn't get, or you got down to the last two and you didn't get it, or whatever. That just know that it's practically like the Olympics, and try not to ever take it personally.
Yeah, never. Just there was the worst thing for me is when I don't know. I go out for an audition and I think, oh, I think there's like 10 people for this audition, right? I'm in the top 10 or something. I think, okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. And then I go out and my friends are all like, oh, you got that audition too? Yeah, I did that one. Everyone's already done this audition. I'm like, what? I thought I had this. And it's like, oh gosh.
I've had
Like I'm happy they got the audition as well, but sometimes I thought I was like really top five. I thought this is it, this is the end, and then there's still like thousands of people auditioning for it. So,
Oh my God,
like,
that's it.
it's
That's
like
it. But then
yeah,
you start creating your own projects, which is a cool thing to do.
yeah,
And I know that you're very creative on your Instagram as well, personally, especially during the lockdown, which I really admire, Riker. Just you just being an artist and just being creative and getting your passion and your creativity out there. And of course, social media is such a great way to do that. It's just
yeah.
brilliant. So to connect back.
Oh, right. Hi. Okay.
Get my question?
No, I didn't. What was that?
Tell me what it means to you to be a role model and a leader.
Um, Role model's interesting. Well, for me, thank you. First of all, I'll tell them my dad in the chat. I wanted me to bring up how we met and the breast cancer awareness
Oh,
charity event. It
yeah.
was amazing. I'm glad I could be a part of that.
Me too.
Um,
That was beautiful. Breast cancer awareness. We met on the red carpet, Riker and I. That was the
yeah,
first time we met, wasn't it?
that absolutely
On the
was. That
red
was
carpet.
fantastic. You
And
were so full of joy, and you still are.
yeah,
Now the question: what does it mean to be a role model? Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you so much for saying that about me. Well, that means you got a lot of responsibility. And there are people who see what you do, and you got to do the right thing, which can be hard sometimes. So, and for myself, I try to prove that sometimes actors who are kids get like the wrong kind of light on them, like spoiled, rotten kind of young actors, and I try to kind of reverse that because there are bad apples and everything. But every profession, there's always going to be a couple bad apples. But 99.9% of the people in this industry are fantastic, and all the kids I know